my name is Miranda, and today I'm here to review The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. And can we just talk about this cover for a minute, because it is literally the cutest cover I have ever seen. It's got like dogs and cuteness, and it's got more dogs on the back, and then when you open it up, it's got a nice little picture of the model. I just really like when books have like something on the inside of the cover, because I feel like that's such a wasted space a lot of times. So it's a really nice addition, I feel like. And then just the colors in general, the yellow really pops with the white, and I really like it. Anyway, about the book itself. This book is the latest Morgan Matson contemporary book, and I really love last year's Since You've Been Gone, which was an awesome contemporary book. This one takes place in the same world because you will see a few familiar characters popping up. This tells the story of Andy, who is the daughter of a state, I think he's a senator, I want to say, a politician, something like that. He's a politician who gets involved in a scandal right at the start of her summer, so all her summer plans are basically derailed because of this scandal, and her whole life is kind of turned upside down because she's always been on her own, kind of independent ever since she was 12. Like, she just hasn't had a father. She's been doing her own thing, making her own curfew, taking care of herself, and now her father's home for the whole summer with her, and it's an adjustment period to them figuring out where their relationship stands, where they want it to be, and how they can come to terms with being father and daughter again. And of course, because this is an awesome contemporary summer book, we also have a super cute romance between Andy and this kid named Clark, who Andy meets through dog walking because she takes up the job of dog walking after her internship falls through thanks to her father's scandal. So this book has a lot of moving parts to it. As you can see, it's a pretty hefty, big book for a contemporary book, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it was the perfect read, honestly, just what I needed to get me in the summery mood, and it also had some really good life lessons where Andy's kind of trying to figure out who she is in relation to her friends, who she is in relationship to Clark, because previous to Clark, she's had this rule where she only dates guys for 3 weeks and then she loses interest and she dumps them. So Clark is kind of an anomaly for her. And what I really liked about Clark is that he's not your typical suave guy. He's not like says everything right, smirking every second, always looks completely put together and gorgeous and like he just stepped out an Abercrombie ad. Like, he's cute, he's charming, but he gets nervous, he gets shy and goofy around her, and he gets awkward. It's really cute to watch their romance kind of bloom, since he's not a guy she would normally go for, and it's also not a guy we would necessarily usually read in most books. I think contemporary usually has a better chance of reading someone who's kind of awkward and dorky as a love interest, but I mean, compared to like, look at Four or Jace or Dimitri or Adrian, Clark is like the antithesis of them, even though he's still a super sweet guy. He just doesn't have that kind of snarky suaviness that I feel like we're so used to in YA, and it was really a refreshing change because Clark was an amazing character. Andy also had a lot of friends involved in this book, which I really like because it felt like a real friendship. Like, I felt like I was truly reading 4 girls who were really best friends. The way they interacted, the way they texted, the way they hung out and played games and made dares with each other. It was just a really awesome feel. I think that's one of Morgan Matson's strengths, is that she can really write good friendships and good relationships that really seem to connect with readers, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then lastly, we also have Andy's relationship with her dad, which I feel like was very well done, because you kind of see how they're trying to figure out their orbits now that they're back in each other's lives. Like, before they kept everything separate, but now that they're home all the time in the summer, it's trying to figure out how we revolve around that, how she works with a dad who's trying to give her a curfew of 10 o'clock when she's made her own curfew of like 1 in the morning for the past 5 years, and he's never cared or thought to ask. And it was just really cute how it wasn't dragged out either. Like, they talked about their problem pretty early on and got to work with that, and I like that. And then Andy herself was also a really awesome character, because you could see definitely the growth she went through. I feel like at the end it was a little too on the nose, like she had to go back to the way she was at the beginning of the book when she wasn't the best person necessarily, to finally realize that what she had now is so much better. So she made some really stupid and crappy decisions in like the last fourth of the book, I would say, where I was just like, you're kind of being an a-hole right now. So I didn't necessarily agree with that, but again, it's so we could see her journey and her truly start to realize that who she is, who the summer has made her, is who she wants to be, as opposed to who she was before. And I just really like the message this book has, in that the unexpected everything, basically, if your whole life is planned like Andy's was, then you really can't get any surprises. You can't find anything unexpected that'll blow you away. So it's kind of Andy learning that your life plan doesn't have to necessarily be a trajectory that you've had since you were 5. You can change it. You can take detours. You can meet new people you never expected to. And it's just a really, really awesome message. And it's really awesome to see Andy work it out for herself. I guess that's what I was trying to say. This book, I would say, is also the perfect summer read. Like I said, it got me so in the mood. It's just so cute. It takes place during summer. Andy's a dog walker, so she's always outside at the beach doing something with dogs. And it's just, I mean, look at this cover. It just puts you in a summery mood. We got ice cream, we got dogs, we got sunglasses, right? She's wearing sunglasses. A-okay. And it's just so cute. I really can't wait to see what Morgan Matson writes next, because what I love about her books is that they're not just fluff. Like, yes, they are fluff. Like, you have those really cute romances, really cute friendships, but there's a heart and there's emotion to them underneath where you can really learn a lesson too. What I loved about Since You've Been Gone was how it was teaching you to be independent and not necessarily lean on other people to make you take chances and make you do risks. Like, you can do that yourself and be your own person. And The Unexpected Everything also has a great message in, like what I was saying, how you don't have to have this fixated goal for your life, and if you think it's not going the way you want, you can't. Like, you just have to give up. You can adjust it, you can change it, and it still works, and it still makes sense, and it can still make you happy. And I really, really like that. That is what this book essentially is about Andy finding her true happiness with Clark, with her friends, with her dad, and I was so, so invested in her story. It was adorable. Like I said, she and Clark were adorable. I also got the Target edition. Just a little plug here. It has 2 deleted scenes from The Unexpected Everything. One is just a deleted scene with all the friends, but then the other one is a scene from Emily and Frank and all of them and Dawn and everyone's point of view during The Unexpected Everything, because they pop up in this book, which is so, so awesome. And I really, really like this book, guys. I could go on for days and days about how cute it is, and I will definitely probably be rereading it again before the summer ends, because it's a perfect summer read. So read it while you can before the snow starts falling. Unless you live in California, then you're good all year round. Or Australia. Why did I just limit that to California? That was very exclusive of me. I'm sorry about that. So I would give this book 5 out of 5 stars. It's definitely a new favorite of mine. I love the romance. I love the OTP in this with Clark and Andy. They are an OTP forever in my heart now. If you've read this book, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments if you liked it as much as I did and you thought Clark and Andy, and just Clark individually and Andy individually, were as awesome and cute as I did. Leave all your thoughts, all your reactions, everything you thought down below in the comments, and also make sure to give this video a big old like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel down below to be told when I make all sorts of new videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!